Hi, my name is Susie Williams. I'm a modern quilt and textiles designer in Chicago, Illinois, and I've been quilting for 16 years. The B570 Quilters Edition is made especially for quilters because not only does it have great quilting stitches, it also has all of the feet that quilters need when piecing and quilting a quilt. The Bernina 570 works perfectly in my studio because it utilizes the space really well. It's efficient and it's small but still large enough that I can quilt an entire quilt using just the 570. I love my Bernina 570 because of the high quality Swiss engineering. I know no matter how thick my quilt is, I'm going to get great tension and perfect stitches every time. Bernina is the perfect companion to my minimal modern quilt designs. My background is in graphic design, and when I'm sewing with my Bernina, I really want it to be accurate because the design is always at the forefront of my quilts. I really like getting into the quilt zone. I like fast, regulated stitches, and I know I can always count on that. My favorite feature of the B570 is the BSR. It regulates the stitches based on your speed. So if you're doing a really intricate design and you need to go a little bit slower, it will regulate those stitches for you. But if you're zipping along doing meandering or loops, no matter how fast you're going, your stitches are regulated. The Bernina dual feed is great for quilters because it feeds the top layer and the bottom layer of fabric equally so that you don't have any puckering or pulling when you're quilting your quilt. The Bernina Hook is why Bernina is so reliable. It's made of really strong metal, and so when I'm sewing on a deadline, I know I can rely on it no matter how fast I'm stitching. One of my favorite quilting features is the foot hover, so I don't have to lift the foot when I need to adjust my quilt. I do a lot of small quilting, and so I can make tiny adjustments and I never have to move my hands from the quilt. The benefit of all of these automatic features is that it saves me a lot of time. The automatic presser foot lifter lifts your presser foot with just the touch of a button, so you can keep your hands on your project. Adaptive thread tension helps quilters to adjust their tension when they're changing stitches, so we don't have to worry about it. The touchscreen is really easy to use and very intuitive. With the different icons, you always know where to go and which stitch and setting you need to press. The front-loading bobbin is very convenient if you have a project set up on your quilt. So if you are in the middle of quilting and your bobbin runs out, all you have to do is open up the tray, front load the bobbin, and keep sewing your project. You don't have to move anything. The jumbo bobbin is awesome. It's 70% larger than other standard bobbins, which means I can sew longer without running out of bobbin thread. The B570 comes with a great accessories box that you can either attach or detach depending on your sewing space. All of the feet that come in the accessories box are fully metal, and so they're going to be durable and long-lasting. My favorite is the patchwork foot because of that 1/4-inch seam that all quilters love. The B570 makes me feel like a pro.
Bernina, made to create.